What up, y'all? Another edition of the fifth quarter AGS week 15, and I just felt like I might as well just go ahead and knock it out now. The only two games that's potentially getting played today is the Titans and Bucks, and Jets and Bills. So I ain't gotta wait to the end for those two games. So I just said, let me just go ahead and knock it out now. We week 15. We only it's only 2 weeks left after this. Then it's time for the playoff push. Then it's time for the playoffs to start, rather. Excuse me, not playoff push. But we in the last stages. Couple of interesting results I seen last week, and both of them was very surprising. Not so much at the standpoint of who won, but the way the outcome played out was more surprising than anything. And like I say, man, that's why, like, no matter what, no matter how good you doing, you always got to come in and show up, because at any given moment, you can get railroaded. And right now it's put up or shut up time. We in the final stages. It's only 2 weeks left after this, so this is it. If you're trying to make a push, if you're trying to go in the playoffs with some momentum, now is the time to make it happen. Well, it's been the time, but it's even more so now because it's so little time left to do anything. But yeah, let's get into these predictions. Let's see what's happening with these games, who's matched up against who. But before I even do that, let me just get into the opening rant. And opening rant, we're going to talk about overconfident. Overconfidence sometimes can be deadly to you. It could be the beginning of your own demise, because there's a such thing as, now, when you hear me say, well, how could you be overconfident? Look, there's a thing that's called being confident, and it's a thing that's called being overconfident. Guess what overconfident starts falling under the category under? Being cocky. You understand? And when you start hearing them type of words, that's not always a what's the word I'm looking for? That's not a compliment. There you go. That's not a compliment, So sometimes you can be overconfident, aka cocky, and like I say, it could be the beginning of your demise. And it's funny that I'm talking about this, because in my other league, we're in the playoffs, and I'm going to talk about that when I advance, because like I say, sometimes you could be overconfident and you end up getting hit in your face real hard, and the difference between playoffs and regular season is that regular season, you can always take your frustrations out on your opponent next week, or depending if you lost to somebody in your division, you got to play them twice a year anyway, so you can pin them frustrations on the next time you play them that same season. But when you're in the playoffs, there is no tomorrow. There is no next opponent. You got to wait a whole off season. So, confidence and overconfidence, it's a thin line, because if you too confident, you could come in feeling like you could get away with doing things that you weren't necessarily accustomed to doing. But because you overconfident, now you leave room for yourself to get wounded real bad. So it's got to be a balance. You got to be confident, but you can't be too overconfident. You can't start having that word cocky being used with you, because I'm telling you, it's always going to work out more bad than good for you. And I always like to do these opening rants, because there's always a correlation. There's always a correlation between real life and anytime you're competing in something. Sports. This is a video game, but it's a sports game that we're playing. So confidence in everything plays a role in that as well. Again, I use the term as anytime you're competing against anybody, then that's it. It's always, all right, cool, I'm trying to win this. That's just how it goes. So whether you playing football in real life, a football team in real life, NFL, whether you playing on a video game of a game system with a football game, it's still about competing. So the coalition, and it's dope how it just shows you how life is so attached to sports, because like I say, that word cocky, right? Just think about it. Just think about people that you know in real life, or even yourself. When people use that word cocky with you, that's not that's not really complimenting you. They're really saying, yo, you need to tone it down. You know what I mean? You too cocky. If a girl say that, if a girl be like, yo, he's too cocky, they're not digging that. Now, don't get me wrong, some girls will look at that and they'll be like, yo, he mad cocky. I ain't gonna front. I like that though. Some girls will, you know, they will, dig that. But I'm saying overall, for the most part, nobody's really digging that. It's always a balance you gotta find. You never could be overconfident doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, hold on one second, y'all. Right. So basically what I'm saying is that just think, right? Just think of this. Let's just say let's just say let's just say you doing something like let's say you walking on ice, right? From one side of the street to the other, right? You walking on a whole thing of ice, and you be like, you saying, yo, I could do this, I got it, and somebody's telling you, yo, be careful, man, it's real icy over there. Yo, one false move, you gonna fall. And then you can not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it can't be done, but what I'm saying is that you got to go into it. Feel all right, cool. You did the first part. Yo, I can do this. See, that's the battle. Half the battle is right there when you say, yo, I can do this. Now the other part is being smart about it. If you go over there thinking, yo, I got this, yo, this ain't nothing. He don't know what he talking about, and you just feel like you just gonna walk over there and just act like you just gonna do it any old way, you're gonna fall flat on your face immediately. You understand? But if you walk over there a certain way and walk around, over it a certain way, you can get it done. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like sports. Like, you can't be overconfident. You gotta come in with confidence, but that's about it. Once you start being overconfident, then lights out. But yeah, that was the opening rant, man. And funny thing is, I try not to do the same opening rants for both my leagues. I try to switch it up, but this opening rant definitely pertains to both leagues at the current time. You understand what I'm saying? So this same thing will be spoke about in the other league as well for opening rant. But yeah, man, moving right along. Let's get into these predictions now, and let's get into what happened last week. First up, we got a force win. We got E-Ball going against the Patriots. I think America's still in first. Let me see what's going on first and foremost. Let me see what's happening over there in these divisions before I start saying who's in first and who not. Let's see what's going down over there. AFC North, we got Steelers 11-2. Dre 8-5. Third World 9-4. These three teams looking like, well, Steelers will make the playoffs. Ravens and Browns, they're looking like they're going to be in it as well. But with 5 losses, especially for the Ravens, I'm guessing he's going to have to win another game. 2 the most to solidify his spot, depending on what else is going on in the AFC. But I'm just taking a look at these records to see what's going on. Right, you see the Jags, 5, they got 6 losses. Titans got 5. One of these teams gonna fight for a wild card. So it's still some meaningful games left to be played. Who's the Jags? Oh, Naruto and Major's the Titans. So we got a nice division battle going on over there. Over here in the AFC East, yeah. See, these wild card spots is real tight. So yeah, Third World, he's in it too. He got to ball out. He just got a big time win against the Steelers, so that helps him out. What, he got 4 losses, right? Third World got 4 losses. That win he just got off the Steelers was huge. Definitely huge. His biggest win of the season. Because he could have easily fell. He's still in this race with them, but you see, 5 losses would have looked different. So he got 4 with these teams now. Patriots and Jets both have 4 losses. They're about to play each other right now. So one of them will have 5 unless they tie. Spaz 9-4. Dolphins, he's right there with them. He's in a 6-game win streak. He's the hottest team in this division right now. So he went on the second half of the season run, he went on a 6-game win streak, which means that he was 3-4. And he pulled off 6 straight 9-4. So he was on the outside looking in once upon a time, but now he's right there with Patriots and Jets over there in that division. AFC West, you got Raiders trying to hold on. They're 6-6. Broncos 8-4. Raiders still got a chance to win this division. Chiefs, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they're eliminated right now. Too many teams with four losses. The Chiefs will be out. Raiders got a chance to get in, but I like the Raiders' chances better for the division rather than a wild card, just because you got all these teams with 4 and 5 losses. But we'll see what happens though. The whole AFC is tight right now, very tight. Packers 7-5. They look like they're gonna wrap this division up. Even though they dropped their last 3, they made this division way closer to what it needs to be. NFC South over here, this whole division is over 500. Man, I'm so mad that I lost to the Saints the last game. That wasn't my last game, but we just played like 2 weeks ago, and that's my point about being overconfident. I blew the Saints out the first time we played. I was up 21-7 on him on the last time we played. I ended up losing in overtime. Why? Got overconfident. You know what I'm saying? Started feeling like I could do different things. And when I tell you, in my other league, for those that listen, when I spoke about things like built-in momentum and stuff in the game, when I speak about these things, I'm speaking about things that I know. I'm giving y'all facts here. And this game that I played against the Saints is a prime example to further buffer my point even more. Yo, it was 21-7. I was on my way going up 28-7. I started doing dumb stuff because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, yo, game is a wrap. Not even realizing, yo, we still got a whole, I think we was going into the third quarter or something, but we still had a whole half to play. Even if we was in the second or in the third, still was a whole half to play. So instead of me just focusing on what I was doing to go up 21-7, I started feeling like, you know, I can do different things. You know, I can do this, I can do that. And it cost me. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of being 8-4, I'm now here at 7-5, tied with him and Bucks. I'm telling you, man, overconfident is a thing. You know, being cocky is a thing. Built-in momentum in this game is a thing. So I'm just saying that when I tell y'all these things, man, take heed. You know what I'm saying? Take heed to what I'm saying and just learn from it. You ain't always gotta go through something personally to learn from it. You can learn from somebody else's experience. And the things that I'm telling y'all are things that are real. So we're in a position that we in, but we got to fight our way out of a paper bag right now, man. That's good for us. Then we got Cowboys and Eagles, 11-1, 10-3. This division, Trey Dog been balling all year. He lost his last game to who the Cowboys lose to? He just lost to somebody, and I was like, wow, that was it. Oh, I think E-Ball. Yeah, he lost to E-Ball. He lost to the Jets. So that was a big win for the Jets. He needed that, especially in that tight AFC East. And now Eagles got life as far as taking this division still. But they just lost their last game, so that helped out Trey Dog in a big way. But either way, both of these two teams will be in the playoffs. And over here in the NFC West, you got Seahawks will win this division. 49ers fighting for a wild card spot. And all right, so that's what's going on in the race. I wanted to look and see what we had going on over there in the division race at the moment. And so let's get into the predictions. All right, we got E-Ball against America's Patriots. Patriots beat E-Ball for the first time. Let the record be straight. So even though they're tied right now, Patriots hold a tiebreaker over the Jets. Now, if the Patriots win again, even if they finish out the same record, Patriots got the Jets over the Patriots got the tiebreaker over the Jets because he swept them. Jets need this game bad. Not to say he won't make the playoffs if he lose, but it won't look good on the division. I don't think. If Jets lose this game, he won't win the division. Between Patriots and Dolphins, they'll win this division. Jets will be fighting for a wild card. Yeah, fighting, because there's no guarantee they're still gonna make it. So they gotta still play ball. And this game right here is big. This is a big time game right here. Patriots won the first one. I'm gonna go with the Jets to win this one, man. If the Jets don't win this game, then I don't know. I don't know what to say about it because if, like I say, for whatever reason, Patriots he plays this Jets team very good. Even when he lose, the game is tight. So I'm picking the Jets to win this one, but I think it's going to be tight still. I'm gonna go Jets 23 and Pats. No, I'm gonna go Jets 24, Pats 20. 24-20 Jets over the Pats. Next, we got myself over the Bears. I just say who's the favorite. Panthers favorite in this one by 14. Panthers favorite in this one by 14 over the Bears. Dre going against Lamborghini Marzelli. Big game for Ravens. He got 5 losses. Chiefs is out, but the Chiefs can definitely hurt the Ravens' chances on making the playoffs if he could pull out this win. It just depends what Marzelli going to show up. Is it going to be the erratic Marzelli? I'm going to think it's so. I have never seen Marzelli not play erratic. Matter of fact, I just seen him lose another game in my other league. Game that he should have won. He lost it. Why? Because he's still passing. Like, what you guys got to understand, and this goes back to what I'm saying, overconfident, being cocky. You see? Look, I just got through talking about that, right? And now look at the example that I'm saying with Marzelli. Marzelli could have won the game. Marzelli had the game, but Marzelli continued to keep passing, still trying to be cute, still trying to, look fly out there and do these different things, and he lost. Because at some point in time, you got to understand, you're no longer playing against your opponent. You're playing against the what? You're playing against the clock. See, sometimes you got to understand, you're playing against the clock. You're no longer playing against your opponent. And the minute you don't realize that, then, man, you setting yourself up for more ways to lose. You understand? Because don't get me wrong, you still can fumble the ball. Like, it's still things that can happen. But what I'm saying is that you're opening yourself up with more options to lose by doing things you got no business doing. And I done seen Marzelli lose a few games already now, in the last minute or whatever of a game that he could have won. So we'll see when Marzelli show up. But I would never bet on Marzelli. Marzelli's one of them guys that I would never, ever, ever bet on. I don't care who he playing. Never. I would never bet on him. Ravens been having a better season. They turned their season around because they started off very slow. But they're in the chance that they got to handle their business. And I'm taking the Ravens and handle their business. I don't trust the Chiefs. But at the same time, if you don't come in and you let Chiefs hang around, he will pull off an upset. But I'm going with Dre in this one. I think Dre will get it done. So I'm going Ravens 35, Chiefs 21. Next we got Browns and Bengals. Mad Max, he's been struggling. Even when he's been playing, he's been struggling. Third World coming to this game with major confidence. He just knocked off the Steelers last week. He shut the Steelers down actually, and he blew them out. That was an impressive win for Third World. A very impressive win. Steelers been rolling. Hey, let's just be honest. Steelers are back-to-back champs. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like the Browns sent the message in that one because Steelers now know, like, all right, we just got handled. But see, that's the beauty of regular season. See, that loss would have been devastating if that was playoffs. But it was regular season, so Steelers now got a chance to regroup, get some more wins under their belt, forget about the loss that they just had, and they get the chance to get back on track. But what I will say is if they meet in the playoffs, the Steelers will remember what just happened the last time they played. As so will Browns remember what happened the last time they played. And, now you go from there. Now it's you against me once again, mano a mano, but on a bigger stage. There is no tomorrow. Whoever loses this is done till next season. So that was a very big game, and like I said, I like the message that is set from Cleveland standpoint. He dominated in that game. I think it was 31-17, something like that, or 31-12, I think. He dominated the Steelers in the way that I haven't seen Steelers dominated in a while, to be honest. So I got to give the Browns his props, man. And then that was a very big win. You understand what I'm saying? Because I showed you already how close and how tight that AFC race is. So that loss could have knocked the Browns down, now 5-loss category, and you got the whole AFC East with 4 losses. So it's going to be a tight race, and then you got the AFC South over there with, I think, I think they got 5 losses. One got 5, one got 6. So they're still in the race. So this race going to come down to the final week again. If for some reason in my leagues, the playoff races is always coming down to the final week of the season, which is very rare in leagues. But it goes to show you the competition level in my leagues that I always talk about. The competition level and the competitors that I got in this league is slim to none. You know, yeah, you got every league got somebody that's dominant, got people that's good, but every league don't have leagues where you can name top 10, right? Top 10 guys, and then even after them top 10 guys, you can name another 5 to 8 guys that can beat anybody in that top 10 you just named. See, that's what makes these leagues dope, and that's what makes these leagues always come down to the final week for the final playoff spot. Because think about it, if there was no parity like that, the same teams would be locking up these spots every week. I mean, every season. Wrapped up by week 14, it's over. Ain't no more playoff races. Everybody got their ticket punched. All we got to do now is just start the playoffs. But that doesn't happen in my leagues. These guys battle, you know, to the end. And that's highly respected and highly praised. Y'all do a great job of competing. Some of y'all don't, you know what I mean? Some of y'all don't compete. Some of y'all, you know, lay down. But you know, that's on you, you know, to each his own. But yeah, man, so that was a big win for the Browns. He got that win, and he's flying to this game with all the confidence in the world because he just knocked off the 2-time champ, the back-to-back champ at that. I know if I did that, I know I'm feeling the way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know if Mad Max is even playing this game. I don't even know if Mad Max is even playing this game. I know last time he played, he got dismantled, and that might have did something to his confidence. Listen, when I be talking about this confidence and stuff, I don't know if y'all be thinking I'll just be freestyling or it be truth to what I'm saying. Yo, confidence is everything. You can lose. I seen guys come out, beat their chest, and lose a couple of games. All of a sudden they go hiding. I've seen guys leave leagues because they got beat so bad. Confidence is everything, and it's something that everybody don't have, and it's also something that a lot of people lose easily. You understand? A lot of people can have it, but they'll lose it so fast, you know. So some guys are just here for it, no matter what happens. Some guys just determined to get better. Some guys just feel like my boy Manish, who got the Bears. This guy came in. Money Mascot brought him in, right? Money Mascot brought Manish in. He got the Rams in my other league. Yo, now I already knew he really didn't know how to play like that because it was already said. But what was key was that he wanted to learn. And I'm here to tell you, he's learned. From the first time he picked up this controller to play Madden, he's learned. And he's gotten better. Yeah, he's still losing. Yeah, you're still going to see some games where he gave up a lot of points and didn't really score too many. But I'm telling you now, I just played him. I just played him a couple of days ago in my other league. Yeah, I blew him out. But I'm here to tell you, he knows how to play. He knows how to play. He does not have a lot of work to do. All he got to do is cut down on his mistakes and just make better decisions. That's all he has to do. He's on his way. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what he does. I'm gonna tell you what he does that he does better than some guys that's been playing for a while. He knows how to make quick decisions. He knows how to hike that ball and go 1, 2, 3, get rid of it. You know, and I think that's very, very important. A lot of guys hold on to the ball and they throw bad choices. Now, he still makes bad choices, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of possessions that he had where I had to make some adjustment because I'm like, man, this guy's getting, you know, whether it was his first read or not, he was seeing it, you know, open. He was getting rid of it quick. And that's pretty impressive because I'm telling you, a lot of guys do not do that. And if you think I'm lying, start paying attention. When you watch guys play or when you playing against your opponent, see how many guys hike that ball and it's all right, 1, 2, 3, get rid of it. It's not a lot of guys that do that. You know, and I ain't even got to say 1, 2, 3. Hike 1, 2, get rid of it. I'm telling you, Manish was getting rid of that ball fast like that. And that's something that, you know, I'm telling you now, he does better than some guys who've been playing, you know. So he's on his way. So like I say, some guys is here for it to get better by any means. And some guys just can't take taking losses. That's just how it goes, you know. But yeah, so I'm going with Browns in this game if they play. but I don't think it's gonna get played. But if they do get played, I'm gonna go with Browns in this one to dominate. I'll go Cleveland 35, and I'll go Bengals 13. Next we got well, this is a force. And I gotta say this too before I continue on. And what I'm about to say or talk about, I didn't want to talk about, because if you notice in my other league, I haven't talked about it. But we got too many nondescripts going on over here in this league, and it's holding the league back. You understand? Because I'm looking at, like I say, I'm doing predictions and stuff all the time, so I see what goes on. Even if I don't speak about it, don't mean I ain't noticed or I'm not noticing. When I say I got too many nondescripts, meaning I got too many people on teams but ain't really putting in that work. And when I say putting in that work, I'm not talking about competing. I'm talking about even playing. You know, this is why I say things like when I go to the 5, everybody's not coming. I don't even care if you're in the league right now. Everybody's not coming to them. Whenever we make that move to the 5, which I said would be the new Madden, the next Madden, everybody's not coming over. You know, that's just what it is. I'm here to have a league that's running smooth, but at the same time effective and fun, all rolled up into one. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a league like that. And when I got certain guys in the league that plays once every 4 games, or you know, things, or they miss a whole season, or they play the first half of the season and after that you don't hear from them more, that's not good for business. You know, and the difference between AGS and whatever it takes is that AGS got too many nondescripts over here. So with that being said, the announcement that, well, not the announcement, but the thing that I'm about to speak about, what I didn't want to speak about, is that I'm gonna put in the chat about rebooting AGS. But before I get to y'all and even ask y'all about that, I got to get rid of the nondescripts. You understand what I'm saying? Because but again, if y'all feel like we good enough to keep rocking and rolling, then we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. But I'm seeing too many nondescripts around that's not doing their part. And that's what you need. That's what you need for the league. You need your core guys. You understand? That's gonna be around. With my whatever it takes leagues have guys over there that's not over here. You understand what I'm saying? And that's fine. I don't need the same group of guys in both leagues. But what I need is guys that's gonna play. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just something that I'm gonna mention in the chat. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but I'm gonna mention it, you know, to see how the league feel. Because I always tell y'all, the one thing I always do, even though I'm the commissioner of these leagues, I have no league without y'all. So I never just tell y'all what I'm doing. I always kick it with y'all to check the temperature of the room. And once you check the temperature of the room, now it's like, all right, cool. Now we go from there. But I never just make a decision and just call off and say what I'm going to do without checking in with y'all. I feel like anybody that's running the league should always check with their guys. But when I say check with the guys, you check with your core guys. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't let guys that just joined have more of a voice than guys that's been down. So when I say the voice, it's not for everybody. It's for the core guys. I know who my core guys are. You understand what I'm saying? I know who my riders are. So I gotta hear from y'all. And y'all are the one that drives me to where we're gonna do and what we do, period. You understand? That's just what it is. If my core guys didn't like the 5th quarter, guess what? There wouldn't be no more 5th quarter. I wouldn't care if the guys this their first season playing, or they've been down for 2 seasons. They're like, nah, man, keep the 5th quarter going. If my core guys don't like it, it's a wrap. Ain't no more 5th quarter. So that's just how it is. You always gotta. And if you look at it in all assets of life, that's just how it goes. There's always this word that's called seniority. You understand? Seniority is never going to leave, no matter what. I don't care what it is. If you go to a job tomorrow and they paying you $100,000 a year, guess what? When it's time to make cuts, they're not cutting the guys that's been there for 10 years. They're cutting the guys that just started. You understand? So yeah, y'all all in the same company, but everybody don't get the same perks. You understand? You got to earn your way up rankings. Just like when I do a league and I let guys pick teams. The reason why I tell guys give me three teams, and I feel like that's the most balanced and fairest thing to do, is because you don't want to just tell, like, who do you go to? I got some guys that's on the same level. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're on the same level, then I can't just say, all right, you got the right to this team over that team. Now, if it comes to a decision where this guy got a slight edge over this one, yo, give me your three, give me your three. Yo, this guy who got the slight edge want the Bucks, and the guy who got the slight underneath, he want the Bucks. So you know what? This guy who got the slight underneath can't get the Bucks, but you know what? You'll get your second team on your list. You understand what I'm saying? And to be all honesty, I think that's pure genius to do that to the leagues. I feel like anybody who's doing the league should do that. I think you should give everybody their three choices, you know, and you know who you targeting first. Guys who's not high on that list, you may tell them give me another three teams. If they three teams the same as guy who's been on, you'll give me another three. I think that's pure genius. I think that's the best way to do a league, or unless you're doing like random or something like that, which I have no problem with neither. You know what I'm saying? I could play in a random league. You know, whatever team I get, I got to make it work. Even if it ain't the first season, I gotta see what pieces I got, build around it, and bring in some more pieces around them. That's just how I move. I don't worry about the problem. How do we fix it? So if I do a random league and I get caught with Detroit, it's like, all right, cool. Detroit ain't nowhere near one of the top teams in the league. They probably rank number 29 or 29 to last. But you know what? They do have talent. So my job is to say, all right, cool. What talent do I have on this team? All right, cool. I got this. I got this cornerback. I got this receiver. Now I got to build around that. You understand? All right, I got a dope cornerback. Let me try to bring in another good cornerback. Or let me bring in a dope pass rusher. I got a good wide receiver. All right, let me get a good quarterback. Let me get a dope tight end. Let me get a second good wide receiver. Like, you can't do everything at one time. So I'm willing to say, all right, this is what I got to do to make this team better. You know, so it's just different things like that. But yeah, I will be jumping in the chat at some point in time very soon and asking y'all about rebooting or whatever, because like I said, I got too many nondescripts. But again, if my riders say, yo, nah, we good, bro, all right, cool, we good. But it's just something I got at least bring it up. I got at least entertain the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? I got at least spark it, and then we see where we go from there. But yeah, like I say, that's why I say you can't just have anybody. Just like they say, all good money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. All users ain't good users. See, I'm not one of them guys that just want to see 32 guys in my league and I feel like I'm good. No, you can have 32 users in your league, and 26 of them 32 is the good users. You got 6 John Does. You got 6 inconsistent. You know, you got 6 nondescripts. So all users ain't good users, just like all money ain't good money. So I'm not one of them guys that feel like, oh, I just need to fill up this team. Yeah, I'd rather see a person on the team, because I'm always willing to give you a shot. But let's just be honest, some of y'all done had too many shots. You only get 2 free throws, you know, but at the same time, you get how many opportunities to shoot free throws at a game? You get several. You can get 1 time to shoot 2 free throws. You can get 10 times to shoot 2 free throws. Bottom line, it's still 2 free throws. And, you know, regardless of what, some of y'all just gonna shoot 50% from the line. So, you know, it's like, all right, cool. I'm seeing what goes on. It's like, all right, I gotta bring stuff up now. I gotta bring it to my guys. I gotta bring it past their ears, you know. But it's a conversation that's coming, man. It's a conversation that's coming. I'm good either way. If y'all want to keep rolling, we keep rolling. If y'all want to reboot, we'll reboot. Plain and simple. But let's just go, move right along. We got Saints and Packers. Activists going against Ibhove. Saints been playing good ball lately. Packers, they're on a 3-game losing streak, but as of right now, they're set for the force against the Chargers. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with I don't like the way the Packers been playing, so I'm gonna go with the Saints in this one. Packers haven't been playing today. Pretend they got a nice team over there, but they ain't playing good. So, you know, I got to go with the team that's been playing better at the moment, and that's the Saints. They're fighting for a wild card, so they're going to come in this game, they're going to play ball. So give me the Saints in this one, 31-24. That's already set. Next up, we got Captain Clutch. Denver Broncos going against Miami. Spaz is hot. They on a 6-game win streak. Like I said, they was 3-4. They are now 9-4, tied for that first place in that AFC East. I'm going with Dolphins in this one. I don't even know if this will get played neither, but I'm picking Miami if it does. And I'll go Miami in this one, 34-16. Next we got Money Mascots. He can't get in, so he's done. K-Lou, Colts against Titans. K-Lou been having a off season with the Colts. Titans is battling the Jags for that AFC South crown. I'm going with Titans in this one. He got more to play for. K-Lou been playing good though lately. In my other league, he just won a playoff game, so he's been playing good ball. He's starting to get back. And do what he used to do. So if this game get played, I don't think it'll be easy for the Titans by any means. Actually, it's going to be upset alert, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm going to go with the Titans just because I don't know what type of coach team is over here. But I know the Titans have a nice defense over here. So I'm going to go with Titans in this one. 22-16. 22-16 Titans over the Colts. Next, we got Bucks and Lions. I'm just going to go ahead now and set this. Well, I can't set it yet. We're in advance. But yeah, we got Bucks over the Lions. Lions, he's been out of the loop. He's been busy with work and everything, so he haven't been playing. Next, we got P. Earl going against Nab. Big game for 49ers. 49ers fighting for a wild card. He needs this game. He needs this game right here. This game could potentially knock him out the playoffs, but I won't go that far because he got 5 losses, so he's right there in the mix. But this loss will definitely hurt big time. Steelers still sitting pretty in that division, although he just took a bad loss last week to the Browns, but he still got a nice 2-game lead. But if the 49ers can pull this out, that'll make everybody in the AFC North smile. But I think Steelers coming to this game with an attitude, and I think they look to get revenge. I believe they'll bounce back this week. I'm going Steelers in this one. 36, 49ers, 36-14. Next, we got Cardinals and Cowboys. Trade Dog against DK. I'm going to go Trade Dog in this one. Trade Dog been having a great season. He got 1 loss. So I'm going with Cowboys. They riding high. So give me Cowboys this week. 31-20. Next, we got Chargers and Raiders. Scott LaRock. Scott still got a chance for that division. Like I said before, I like his chances for division more than wild card because he got 6 losses. But he got a shot, man. He got a shot. 1 game at a time for him. If he plays this game against the Chargers, I'm going to take the Raiders in the upset. And I'll go Raiders. I'll go 21-17. Raiders over the Chargers. Final game of the week, we got Murph going against Rams. Iron Man haven't been Iron at all. He's been more like the opposite of Iron. But you know what? He too been playing this game for the most part. So I'm not here to talk bad about this man. I'm here for him to watch him get better game by game. But I'm gonna go with Murph in this one. I'll take Seattle 36 to I'll go 36-14. 36-14 Seahawks over the Rams. So yeah, y'all, that's the predictions. We're getting close to the playoffs. Let's lock these last 2 games out that's look like that's going to get played today, and then we move right along. And I'll see y'all week 16. Till then, I'm Ghost.